Hello, and welcome to Riedel Financial Strategies. I'd like to ask you a question. Do you have about the same amount of money in your bank account as the day you first started working for a living? Do you have more debt than savings? If you worry about money and your quality of life, you might be interested to know that almost half of all working Americans make just $25,000 or less a year. Without help, for a lot of people, the American dream will remain just that, a dream. Generally speaking, financial planning is retirement planning. And while I kind of think it might be appropriate for those with incomes above $100,000 a year, it won't do anything to help the majority of people who make less, but who want to live a better life today. If you're frustrated by your inability to get ahead, you should know it's not because you don't have what it takes, but because you don't have a plan to show you how to achieve meaningful financial results from where you stand today. A plan that can dramatically improve your quality of life in a few years, not 40 years. A plan that is based upon what you can do, not what you can't do. Work may be a four-letter word for the wealthy elite, but for most of us, the ability to work and to work harder may be the only realistic hope we'll have to make a better life for ourselves. However, without a structured plan to manage the money you make, you can easily work for decades and have nothing to show for it. If the measure of financial success is an income above $100,000 a year, then, according to economic statistics, 6% of Americans are successful. Okay, but what are you supposed to do if you're in that other 94%? The pathways to financial success that society approves of: education, entrepreneurship, investing, just cannot work for everyone and will not work for everyone. It's already not working for 94 out of 100 people. What I'm saying is that society's conventional thinking fails to show any avenue to financial independence for those making less than $100,000 a year. The fact is that 75% of the jobs that exist in today's economy pay just $10,000 to $50,000 a year. There's got to be a way for those who make less to live a better life. Remember that question I asked you at the beginning of the video about whether you've made any financial progress since you started working? I never intended to make a career out of the hospitality industry, yet that's how it turned out. But if there's any real tragedy in that, it was only because 20 years worth of cash had passed through my hands and I hadn't built anything that would make my life easier as I got older. However you think your life will or should turn out, if you want a better life, eventually you just have to get some points on the board. And by that I mean money in the bank. To that end, it's much more important how you hang on to your money than how you make it. Going by what I could make, not what I fantasized making, I figured out a way to do just that. In the process, I made some surprising discoveries about the nature of wealth and how it pertains to us in the hospitality industry. If we redefine financial success and measure it not by the size of your income, but by your ability to work less, worry less, and to have more free time, the truth is that bartenders and food service have special advantages by which they can quickly achieve that kind of life. Once I realized what those advantages were and how to put them to work for myself, my life virtually changed overnight, with a new respect for the money I could make in the hospitality industry. In the first year alone, I set aside the down payment for a house. I had saved more money in 1 year than in the previous 20 years combined. Soon enough, I was in a position to take extended vacations so I could travel. I could buy a home for cash outright. More importantly, I was able to live without the stress that comes from worrying about money all the time. Where would I be if I had worked with a plan like this from the beginning? There is a way for people with ordinary incomes to make extraordinary financial accomplishments. All that is required of you is an ability to work and some unconventional ideas. I formalized this strategy to help others in the restaurant and nightclub industry. It's for those who do the everyday jobs but who don't get paid a six-figure salary. It's a plan to show you how to have a comfortable life without having to achieve millionaire status. It's a way to move forward instead of staying stuck. And best of all, I can show you how to do this in a very short time, not a lifetime. I'm Robert Riedel with a new definition of success that's going to work for you.